Hi guys, I'm Erik Witcraft, AIFT, and I'm here today to talk to you about a really great company called Wholesale Glass Vases International. They are a company that's based in the US, but they import beautiful high-end and everyday glassware from China. And they have a showroom in Atlanta as well as in Dallas, where you can go and view their products. But I wanted to show you and talk to you a little bit about their company today and give you a little bit of design inspiration as well. So let's get started. If you're looking for a wholesale glassware resource with the best selection of quality glassware and accessories at competitive pricing, I would strongly encourage you to check out WGV International. It's a go-to source. They deliver high quality, high-end and everyday glassware, and they can deliver it directly to your door. Today I'm going to do a really dramatic kind of contemporary design based in their tall tapered glass square. This is 16 inches tall and then it's 6 by 6 wide. And so I'm going to do a really dramatic kind of modern design utilizing this glass vase for you today. To start with, I have pre-soaked a small piece of floral oasis, and it's just kind of ready to go here. And I'm going to utilize a tropical leaf to kind of wrap the foliage very easily. The Masangiana foliage or the corn plant foliage works really quite well for this. I'm going to take the floral foam, position it directly onto the leaf here, and then take the bottom side of the leaf rather, and wrap it around nice and tightly. And I kind of pull good and tight onto the leaf so that it's quite snug as I wrap around the floral foam. And I'm just going to carefully wrap around here. And I've got a nice little piece here that I'm going to then take a Oasis U-glue strip and adhere the leaf directly to the foam. So carefully just pulling off one side of the U-glue strip here, placing it onto my leaf just like so. And I just want to make sure it's really good and secure on here before I move on. So just kind of rubbing it down really good so I've got that really good and adhered. And then I'm going to pull the other back directly off. And then as I wrap around, again, pulling nice and snugly, and then just wrapping continuously around here, I can completely conceal the floral oasis into a little brick like that. So then just kind of drying off the surface here. So I'm going to carefully place this directly down into my container. And this piece of oasis I cut to be quite snug, so it will be rather secure in here, and just kind of pushing it down. If you feel like you can't get the piece of oasis good and secure, you can always take one of the little anchor pins and adhere it to the bottom of the inside of the glass vase, and then just directly place the floral foam directly down on top of that, and that might add just one little extra bit of security for you there. But I feel like this is quite secure. In addition to the floral foam and the leaf wrap and such, I'm going to utilize these really cool lobster claw heliconia. These are one of my personal favorites. They're that kind of limey green with the yellow, which I love, and then that bright pop of coral. So these are really quite cool. So I'm going to utilize a couple of those. As well, I've got some green trach dianthus, which I've kind of already pre-cut, but these are really a fun addition as well, just for a little textural kind of moss-like quality. And then I have a couple of staghorn fern foliages. These are more of a tropical staghorn fern, but they're really awesome to incorporate as well. So I've got those to pull in this whole look. So to start with, because it's kind of difficult to get the basing down inside later on, I'm going to utilize the green trach dianthus, just giving it a cut and placing it directly down on the surface of the floral foam and just making sure I get it down in there really good. I'm going to take another one here and trim with my knife and get it just right down inside of here. Just want to make sure that I've got all of my floral mechanics kind of concealed before I go for the additional items, because it is so difficult in this narrow kind of glass vase to insert them later on. So I've got that as my base. You can see that's really kind of fun just to begin with in this WGV glass vase. And then I'm going to do my heliconia next. The tallest heliconia I will utilize first. Super dramatic and beautiful. So I'm just going to take my knife and cut it, and what I'm going to do is trim the stem in a manner that will kind of taper the stem so that when I insert it into the floral foam, it doesn't take up too much space within the foam. So I've got that. You can kind of see how I've tapered each side of the stem here. And then I'm going to find a little spot here and just carefully insert that right down into the floral foam just as far as I can, so it's quite good and secure and snug in there. And then I've got an additional heliconia. This one, again, I've kind of trimmed a little bit shorter. I'm going to taper trim the stem just like the one before, and just take it and position it just directly in front of the first one, and carefully through the green trick, put it right down into the floral foam, just directly in front of the first one here. So that just kind of creates some really cool visual depth in this design here, and just kind of creates that wow factor of being down inside the vase, which I think is really a fun addition. And then I've got a couple of the stems of the staghorn, tropical staghorn fern. Again, if you just take your knife and kind of trim, that gives it a nice tapered point, which makes it very easy to then insert directly down into the floral foam. So I've got a taller one here, which I'm going to just position toward the back here, and just make sure I get it kind of where I want it here. There we go. And then I've got one more additional one that's a little bit bigger and a little bit wider that I'm going to also take and position just directly down in here, and just push it right down in. And again, it's all about creating visual depth here and kind of pulling it all together. And actually that one, I think I'm going to move forward and just kind of position directly between the two heliconia. The cool thing about this design is because there are so few elements, it comes together really rather quickly, but it still has a very dramatic kind of a feel. There we go. I think I like that a little bit better. So you've got that visual depth going on there. So very fun, super simple design, something you can do easily with one of their really cool glass vases that they have to offer. They literally have hundreds of different styles of glass vases available in their catalog. I would definitely encourage you to check them out, from things that are very modern and sleek, such as this one that we demonstrated with today, to things that are more classic and approachable for wedding work and events and that kind of thing. So definitely check out their website. It's wholesaleglassvasesint.com, or you can give them a call if you'd like to receive their catalog in the mail. Sometimes it's nice to actually thumb through a catalog, and they'd be happy to mail one to you. And their phone number is 866-678-8273. For more creative inspiration, be sure to check out our YouTube channel at Wholesale Glass Vases International on YouTube, or like us on Facebook at Wholesale Glass Vases International. Thank you so much. Again, I'm Erik Witcraft, AIFD, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.